Blackhawks fans on the team now. How have guys like France and Boma handled the transition of coming back here?
They've been great. It's, I think, a real benefit for us to have some older guys who've played so many NHL games, have them be around our young players and sort of show them how to act, how to carry themselves on a day-to-day basis, and they've come through for us, especially France and Boma. We just got Boma, so but Franny has been great, and both being vocal, but how he acts every day. It's a good example for everyone else.
Is that a tough transition at first? You have to give him a couple of days of let him be pissed off for a little while and then come back from that?
Yeah, I think it's of course you have some conversations. We know you're there, we care about you, but sometimes it's just best to not get too in deep into things for a few days. Let them sort of accept the fact that they are where they are, but also at some point it's time to get back to work and put your best foot forward every day, because in the end we're all being judged every day. So it's important for them to get back to business as soon as possible.
What's Secure showing you this year to get earned on any time?
He's been great. He's earned everything he's gotten. He started at the bottom. Right from camp, he had to earn his spot on the team to begin with, and then just as the years gone on, he's earned more and more as far as a role and increased ice time. As the years gone on, and he's been a very important player for us. It seems like whoever we put with him and Martinson, they play their best hockey there. So it says a lot about the job he's done.
How has he come so far? What has he improved on the most since the beginning of the year?
I just think confidence, willingness to try and make plays. I think he's naturally thinks the game in a very defensive way. He wants to be safe and reliable, and that's important. But in the end, you got to make some plays. Otherwise, you're going to be in your own end all the time. So I think he's made a nice transition there to be a guy who can, create offensive zone time, get out of his end, give us positive shifts, and so then you get some production. And also it helps to keep the puck out of your own net.
What have you seen from John Hayden since he's been here?
He's been good. It's a different game, in the American League, and obviously as a player who he's produced in college, he wants to be a guy who can produce in the American League, but it's important that your game transfers. You want to play away in the American League, it's going to transfer to the NHL. So, we want him to be hard to play against and physical while still making plays. And I think he's taking steps all the time there.
Is that a trickier transition when you go from college straight to the pros, and then you come to the AHL? Is that an odd transition to make, the style of play and all that?
Yeah, maybe. I didn't go through it myself, but I think it's, especially when you're a producer and then you go to the NHL and maybe that's not where you're going to be, and then all of a sudden you go back to the American League and think, okay, well, I'm just going to light it up, and that's just not how it works. It's difficult to produce offensively. It's a good league. So it's important you don't try and change your game just because, okay, now I think I'm going to score points. You've got to continue to play the right way. That's what's going to get you to the NHL.
What does a trip like today do for the team, especially coming into a divisional weekend?
Yeah, it's more about, we wanted to do it. It's a beautiful facility. Expose our guys to, what it may be like here if they're able to earn it. And when we look at the schedule, it's just, a day that the Hawks weren't here, and we have a long week, so it's kind of nice to use it now to break up the week a little bit, and they got some days off sort of surrounding this day, and it just fit nicely into the schedule.
So what was the atmosphere like in the locker room, getting ready, getting laced up? Was it like?
That was good. Guys think it's nice. We think it's nice. It's a pretty special place here, and you got everything you need to prepare. So guys took advantage of it, I'm sure, and they will continue to take advantage of it. And good for them to see what's on the other side potentially.
410 came in with a lot of expectations considering how he did last year in training camp. The goal production probably hasn't been as much as you'd like. What's the transition been like?
His first year pro. It's not easy. Certainly he was a guy who put up numbers in junior, but it's a different thing now, and the stuff that allowed you to produce points in junior doesn't always work here. And thing about him, he can be very valuable to us even when he's not getting points, and he's had some stretches where he's been maybe our best player on some nights. He's just finding that consistent level. We think he can produce offensively. Obviously he's got the speed and he can make some plays. for now, we just want him to, give us positive shifts. Earn more shifts, earn your way, to get on the ice more, and then he'll have his opportunity to make plays. And he's done that at certain times. We're just looking for a little more consistency, but this is his first year, so no one should be surprised by it. Some guys it happens quicker for, but we still really like him.
What's your first year been like? What have you learned as the year has gone on?
I don't know. I think it's hard to say, like, just to put your finger on. No, I've learned A. It's each guy is different. So you learn. I think every relationship you have with a player, it's their own thing. So I'm learning more about each guy and what they need maybe to have success and play at the next level, and what we can do as a staff to help them get there. So I'd say that's what I'm learning is getting to know these guys better, and the more time we spend with them, probably the easier it gets to deliver the message that we need to. So that's what I'm learning, is how to hopefully get across the message for how these guys hopefully are going to play at the next level and get them there as quick as we can.
Is Forsling hurt?
We thought he was going to practice today, just had a little bump from the weekend. I'm not sure what the seriousness is. Obviously, we hope he's going to play in the weekends, big games for us.